Each week, U.S. Bank brings us stories of athletes who inspire us.
Jake Vanderbrook joins us now with the outstanding wide receiver and defensive back from El Cerrito, overcoming the tragedy in his life.
That's right, Robert. Over the years, Warren Smith has dealt with so much adversity, and this young man is using the emotional pain as fuel. It doesn't matter if Warren Smith lines up as a receiver or a defensive back. This talented senior gives it his all on every snap.
He's coachable and he's approachable and he's willing to learn. I think that makes it really, really easy as a coach to be able to get somebody like that.
Coach Jake was a real big help from day one, making sure that I did what I needed to do on the field, but also made sure I kept my grades up in the classroom.
Learning the game of football might come easy for Warren, but growing up outside of football was the complete opposite.
A lot of the people that I grew up with playing basketball, baseball, football with, a lot of them are in jail, in the streets, and some passed away, all from gang violence.
Taunting, hitting, shootings. Over the years, gun violence has affected Warren's family in the worst way possible, all starting in 2011, where Warren's older brother, Marquise Hamilton, was killed in North Richmond at a drive-by shooting.
I seen all my other family members sad. I seen my mother sad. Like when my first brother passed away, like I understood it, but I didn't really understand death at the moment.
Then in 2014, Warren lost two more older brothers. Earl Hamilton and Nelson Hamilton IV were shot and killed due to gun violence.
That was hard on me. The more I got older and the more people started passing away, the more I started understanding it and the more it started hitting me like you could never get these people back. All you have is the memories.
And within the last 2 years, Warren lost two more relatives. His cousin Jamaria Frazier and just recently his nephew Rashawn Jefferson passed away.
So it's just a lot of violence and just a lot of things I have to overcome, but ultimately I just use it as fuel.
When Warren was a young boy, his father Warren Smith Sr. was incarcerated.
I talked to him every day, visited him a lot, so he just made sure that I didn't make the same mistakes that he made.
When Warren was 10 years old, his father was released from jail. His parents are teaching Warren what's right and what's wrong, and they're making sure this hard worker stays on the right path with school and sports.
My parents really strive me a lot to just try to be great, especially my mom. Growing up, my mom made sure I was just growing up to be a young, respectful man.
It's safe to say Warren is playing with a purpose. His hard work is paying dividends. This determined senior will continue his academics and football career at Washington State University starting next year.
To see his commitment to the hard work and willing to go ahead and make the sacrifice and not do what everybody else is doing and understand what his goal was and push to it just explains a lot of what kind of person he is.
Them and my family are really the reason that I go so hard every day, knowing that I have a chance and the ability to be able to move them out of Richmond, California, out of the trenches.
Through the thick and thin, Warren Smith's story reminds us to appreciate our loved ones and to strive for success.
Cherish every moment with your family members. You never know when it's going to be the last time you see them. So whatever you play, just make sure you go 110% every single day.
Warren Smith is ignoring the tragedies and is focusing on what's ahead. Just a phenomenal young man, very nice to speak to. Now Warren's goal is to play in the NFL. Safe to say, sky's the limit for this talented football player.
Yeah, outstanding what he's overcome and now going to college on scholarship.
Yeah.
Just wonderful. All right.